get into that on a future video. It's my washing machine. Hot water heater back there. This is where they used to put the animals. Sheep, cows, pig. Usually one or two pigs, I would think. There's the back door. This is the door that where we park, to the back where we park. And this is the wood that I piled up yesterday. Back door. I'm gonna go in the front, so I'll close this. Nice wine barrel. Check it out. Blue sky. Starting to clear up. And then my laundry will dry. I'll do a time lapse and see what it looks like and how fast it clears up. Well, this is the big moment. I'm finally shutting everything up. Closing everything down at the homestead in France. And heading out tomorrow for the States. With all this stuff. But I can check 2 bags. That only leaves me with my camera gear, my pocketbook, and my fiddle. It shouldn't be too difficult with that. But I thought I'd show you around. The house. Just before I close it up. I'm not sure when we'll be coming back. We may be coming back for the holidays. If not, I'm probably going to try and get back here by April to start opening things up, do a little gardening, and work on some projects with some friends. This here's the kitchen. I got the wood burning in the stove because it's getting a bit chilly at night. The way this kitchen used to be was, this was a huge fireplace, open fireplace here in the corner. And Tino tore that all down, as well as the chimney, which was like hundreds of years old. And we bought this wood-burning stove and put it here. You could see by the concrete, this whole section here, here's the wood, all the wood floor. And this whole concrete section here was as far out as the fireplace came. Here, I can make it a little. There. I got a picture of it. I'll try and put it up. And there was just a little sink in the corner here, nothing else. We made that into a stove and got a double sink kitchen here. This is like my little weakness here. I have these weakness for these iron pots. That thing. I don't want to say what it is. Maybe somebody, if you know what it is, you could tell me in the comments what your guess is. And I don't know what this is either. Somebody put it there. I have no idea who. That's this little statue here was made by the nuns who used to live in this village. Little Sisters of Bethlehem or something like that. And now they have a novitiate in the United States. That wood plaque was made by my son Ramy. This little plaque is actually a piece of one piece of a door that we found. And I guess whenever it was made, it was around 1915. That's a bottle of a friend's homemade wine. They have a small vineyard in the southwest of France. And this is a picture I painted. This is a photo that my brother-in-law took of an eagle carrying a little wild goat. I don't want to talk about what's going to happen to that poor animal. Then, this picture here, oh, I gotta get out of the way. Can't really see it that good. Is an old picture of our village. Here's the chapel. Here. And here, right here, let me see if I can, I think I have a postcard of this. I'll put it up so you can see better. That was our house. I have no idea when this was taken. We have the sitting room. This is where I do a lot of music work. I have a couple of little guitars here, but nothing big. Most of my guitars are in New York. And couch. I got a weakness for these frog chairs too. We call them capot. And it's like a toad chair because they're kind of in that form. There's a couple of antlers that my husband found in the woods. You find them in the spring. I think this was looks like a chamois or some sort of a goat, a wild goat. I can't remember what, a chevreuil. That's what they call a wild goat in French. I think my father-in-law killed that. This was my mother-in-law's clock. It's pretty old too. Made in the early 1900s. I saw the date inside. I just can't remember it. And that's fun. You wind it up. It still works. Another antler that I stuck up there. I don't know what to do with these things. This is a picture that a friend of mine painted. And he gave to us. Really nice. And one more antler here. We spent a lot of happy times here when the kids were little. It's the piano, an old Finnish piano that I bought from a Hasidic family in Aix-les-Bains. They were really nice. And we have a bunch of these too, these old chests from my family in Italy. Here's another one. That sewing machine, I bought it used. I believe I made curtains with it. This is the sitting room. It's nice. I want to fix it up differently. I'm going to make it a spare bedroom. Because behind this wall here, we have another room that we haven't finished decorating yet. And it's going to be the living room. It has a fireplace. It's going to have a fireplace, etc. Let me show you the what I call the grenier. It's like what you would call a pantry. This is where the farmer used to hang his ham for them to dry. Jambon. Jambon de pays. In Italian they call it prosciutto. I put all the helmets of the guys. And this is another place that they hung hams. I have a lot of, this is where I keep my, every year I try and go to Italy and buy some wine, or even France. Sometimes I get Bourgogne, and I put that in here. Save it for the next year. I think that's like a washboard. And some more sculptures that my son Ramy made in the window. These are my appliances. This is our cheese closet. And our climbing gear, skis, sticks, trekking poles, stuff like that. Tennis rackets. I really like this room. And then I bought some wood this season because I'm out, and from another farmer up the next village. And I piled it up in here, keep it nice and dry over the winter. It's my motorcycle jacket. Okay, let's check out upstairs. I really didn't make the beds. I figured I'd leave the sheets clean and on top of the beds, and then in the spring we'll make them up nice and fresh. This is the upstairs hall. The only two rooms that existed in this house when we bought it were the kitchen and the living room and the sitting room there on downstairs. And all this was open, and it was a big barn. This is where the Savoyards used to keep the hay for the winter to feed the animals. The animals were lodged in the cellars. I don't know where I got these either. I think we found them somewhere. They're pretty cool. The first bedroom is usually my bedroom, but there was a storm a couple of years ago, and the ceiling leaked a little, so we had to take up the carpet, and we're waiting to use it by putting wood flooring down, because I don't really like carpets anyway, and I think it would be wise to change it. This was just part of the barn. There was no ceiling, no ceiling here, and no window. It was just what you would call a wood siding, I guess. I'm not sure. It was like this, but not a beam. It went all across. These are the beams that were here as well. So I put the kids' beds in here. There's a window here. I don't know if I opened it or not. My brother-in-law made that cool bookcase, but I'm not really into it, so I guess that I'm going to take it down and put something else there. I want to get an armoire. Here's a door. Oh, I should close this curtain. Here's the door that goes to the balcony. I don't have a light on, so you can't really see. You can see me, my reflection. Nice balcony outside. Okay, and show you. Okay, here's the bathroom. Window looks out on another barn. Not really anything anybody could see through. Nice bathtub and a shower curtain. This I bought a long time ago at what I thought was great expense, because I didn't really have any money at the time, but I thought it was so cute, and I wanted to put it on the front door for Christmas. I love jingle bells, so now I keep it here. Okay. Here's the middle bedroom. Use it for guests. My older son sleeps here when he's here. It's an old cast iron kind of looking bed. More beams. An old desk from my aunt's house in Italy. Another door to the terrace, double door. I should close this too. Okay. Not terrace, the balcony. This is a really nice, cozy room. I really enjoy it. Sometimes I sleep in here. It's good to sleep in here in the winter because this is actually the chimney running up, and it stays very warm. Just from the fire made in the kitchen stove. You don't have to turn on any electric heat or anything. Very economical. This is part of the original beams too. Not that, but here. Check this out. I don't know how many years it's been here, probably a couple of hundred. Just incredible. And here's the big bedroom, which I'm using right now, me and my husband, when he's here. I put a little sitting room furniture here. And my big bed from Italy. My coiffeuse. This is another double door that goes to the balcony. And as a bonus, Tino built a beautiful mezzanine up here. And, you know, you can actually have 4 people sleep in this room comfortably, like a whole family. This is a nice, cozy room, too. Has a really nice, quiet feeling to it. And we're right under the roof, which is very nice. I like that. I enjoy hearing the rain on the roof during inclement weather. So, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm gonna miss this place, even for a month. But, you know, I love my place in New York, too. It's really, really fortunate for us to be able to have this choice in our lives. On here, on this ledge, I've put a whole bunch of stuff that I've collected over the years from friends. And here's another one of those pots that I really dig. I don't know, some of these bottles, I find them, you know, in the woods. I find them on the property. I dig them up. This is like, I think this is like a spice grinder or a coffee grinder. Another metal pot. Pitcher. Old. I guess people used to have their elixirs in there. And cough syrup. Things like that. Found them all over the place. All over the village. Old spoons and things. Love it. I love these kinds of souvenirs. There's a nutcracker. This is a coffee grinder. An old, like chocolate powder can. And that actually in the corner there, I can't reach it to show it to you, but it's an ice skate. An ancient ice skate. And this is an old wooden shoe. The shoes that the farmers used to wear. That's about it. Here's a nice view of the kitchen from the stairs. That's about it for this portion of my year. The summer months, usually the spring too. This year it wasn't possible. And into the fall, which is always a pleasure. It's great when the leaves turn. And I'll take it up where I left off, back in New York, for the next season and wanderlust antics. As usual, who knows what we'll be doing next. And I'm glad that you watched. Thank you. And I hope you like it. And please tune in for the next time. And subscribe and like if you do like it. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.